Hello and welcome to Inside KISD. I'm Tristan Haynes, and today we're here with Harker Heights head coach Jerry Edwards. Coach, third-string quarterback, backup running back, your team was able to make an amazing comeback. Can you talk to me a little bit about the guts and determination that goes into that team?
Yeah, it was a great game. You know, we had to have a lot of things go right for us there at the end. You know, we called a timeout with about 2 minutes left to go, and during that timeout, I reminded the kids of 2017 when we beat them in overtime as well, and told them that somebody needs to make something happen, make the miracle happen. And DeAndre Bowman got in there and created a fumble, and then LaPrinceton came in at quarterback and kind of marched us down the field and put it in, and then we had a big 2-point conversion that we had to convert, and then Jaime Vargas kicked a 38-yard field goal to give us our first lead of the game. And so for the kids not to give up and just to fight through is a big win for us and exciting for the kids.
Now, Coach, if we go back a week later, it was against Belton. Your team's so close to a comeback. It came down to the fourth quarter, and you were just so close to a win. Now, after that game, this whole month, your team has been playing such amazing football.
Yeah, our kids have stayed the course, and they keep working hard each and every day, and they keep putting forth the effort in practice to get better. And, we opened up the season with some tough games. We opened up with Round Rock, who had their first, they're 4-1, Stony Point's 5-0, Temple's 4-1. And so we played some really good football teams. And I told our team, we're good, we're right there. And so it took us a little while to kind of get it all to go and get gelling. Gebhardt missed a game. Terrence Carter missed a couple games. Sean has come in and played great. But I think we're really cohesive right now and working really well together, and our team's playing really well.
With everything connecting, and these big wins, how are you keeping your team from believing too much of the hype that's surrounding them right now?
Well, that's the biggest thing, and I talked to our team about that earlier this week. Matt Rule, the head coach for Baylor, talked about it. They're 5-0 and they're getting a lot of pub too. And he told his kids that whether they're 5-0 or 0-5, you're going to approach every day the same. And so that's what we try to tell our kids is make sure that every day that you're ready to go to work, whether we're winning or losing, we got to put forth the work to be ready every Thursday or Friday night. And so our kids have stayed the course. They've put in a lot of hard work. And to be where they are right now. And so I told them, don't change a thing. Whatever you ate for breakfast on Monday, eat the same thing next Monday. And so keep doing what we're doing and keep getting better each week.
That sounds like a good game plan. But now, we've talked about the quarterbacks. We've talked about Gebhardt. Who are we not talking about that we should be talking about?
Well, there's a lot of kids that we could talk about, but for me, I think the biggest difference this year has been those guys that are role players, those guys that don't get, the 50 snaps a game, the guys that are getting 5 to 10 snaps a game, coming in, filling in. Malik Francis came in and did a good job running the football for us when Gebhardt got hurt. Sean West came in after Terrence Carter got hurt earlier in the season, made some big plays. DeAndre Bowman, was on the sideline most of the night the other night and came in and had a huge tackle and then caused the fumble that kind of sparked the comeback. LaPrinceton Dixon hadn't taken many snaps at quarterback, but he comes in and is able to march our team down the field. Jaron Millender hadn't had a ton of catches, but he gets a big-time catch in overtime and the 2-point conversion. There's Anthony Bledsoe, come in and had 2 big catches on the final drive. So it's those guys that are on the sideline just being prepared, being ready to come in at a moment's notice and helping our team in any way that they can, whether it's special teams, offense, or defense, and just preparing themselves during the course of the week to be ready if their number gets called. And so those role players have been huge for us this year.
Now, Coach, if multiple things are just one thing, can you tell me some of the things that jump out on film with Waco going into tonight?
Well, it's like I told our kids, they're a good football team. They've shown sparks of being really, really good. And so, they got a good tailback. Number 4 that's been running the ball consistently, getting it down the field. Their quarterbacks, they've traded out a couple, but both of them can throw and run, and they get a big offensive line. And so defensively, we got to make sure that we kind of stop the run game. Kind of what we do every week is trying to focus on the run game and eliminate the passing that we can. And then offensively, they got some guys on defense that can make plays, so we got to do a good job of controlling the clock, running the football, and finishing drives.
All right, thank you for joining us, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Go Knights.
Welcome back to Inside KISD. I'm Tristan Haynes, and today we're here with cornerback Darian Stevens. Darian, who's your favorite NFL team or college team or both?
My favorite college team is TCU. Ever since I watched LaDainian Tomlinson play in the NFL and I found out that he played at TCU, it's just been my favorite team.
Okay, do you have a favorite NFL player or college player, or would it be him?
It'd be him. LaDainian Tomlinson, he's the reason that I played football.
What characteristics do you like about him?
LaDainian Tomlinson, you know, it didn't matter where he was because he played for the Jets and the Chargers. Like, it didn't matter where he was always giving like 110% effort and like bringing the team together and bringing the best out of his team.
So you would like to model your game after that?
Yes.
Okay. If you could play any other position besides the one you're playing right now, which one do you think you'd be the best at and best suit you?
If I didn't play corner, I feel like I would play wide receiver because like I used to play that and I did pretty good.
You think you're fast enough?
Yeah, I'm fast enough. Like I'm fast enough. My routes are all right. Like I think that'd be all right.
Okay. Who's your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher is Miss Jones. She was my physics teacher, and she kind of like around like halfway through the year it got kind of tough, and she kind of stuck with me and pushed me to work harder.
Okay, that's good. Can you give me your best impersonation of your favorite coach?
Coach Crawford, he would always say, "Oh yeah, Gebhardt, there you go. Savante's not tackling him."
That was pretty good. Thank you. Well, it's been a pleasure having you. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for being here for Inside KISD. Stay tuned for more Inside KISD episodes on KISD TV Channel 17, KISD Radio, and online at KilleenISD.org. On behalf of everyone here at the Career Center, I'm Tristan Haynes, and we'll see you next time on Inside KISD.